Here's a special event making news around the parish. Federal representatives, as well as GNO Inc., recently held several events in regards to the passage of the Homeowner Flood Insurance Affordability Act. On March 19th, Representative Cedric Richmond spoke at Zydeco's in Booty as a special guest of the St. Charles Rotary Club. Representative Richmond spoke about the passage of the act through the House and the Senate, and at that point, waiting for it to be signed by the President.
I came out to just talk a little bit about flood insurance and what the newly passed flood insurance reform would do for the community, and also talk about hurricane protection and how we want to make sure that the federal government and we build the West Shore Project Alignment D that we want, and that we continue on the West Bank hurricane protection for St. Charles Parish. So under the leadership of BJ, we've been making a lot of improvements, and I just wanted to come out today and let the community know what we were doing and how we're working with the parish.
Following the March 21st signing of the bill by the President, GNO Inc. held a press conference with parish presidents from several local parishes who've been active in the fight against rising flood insurance rates. Also in attendance was Senator Mary Landrieu, who spoke about the passage of the act, saying, quote, "By building a coalition of individuals, business groups, and local leaders, we are now closer in our ongoing efforts to provide affordable, accessible, and sustainable flood insurance to middle-class American families. We must continue our efforts to craft an affordable flood program that works decade after decade so generation after generation can continue to affordably and safely live along our coasts and inland waterways where they work to power our nation's economy." End quote. Also in response to the passage of the bill, Representative Bill Cassidy hosted a town hall at the East Bank Regional Library in Destrehan.
Let me thank St. Charles Parish. Let me thank y'all. This is a dadgum triumph of representative democracy. Because when Bigger Waters was implemented in such a way as to make flood insurance unaffordable, you were ground zero. And when FEMA came down here, they heard how this was being implemented in a way which was not affordable. And I ran into the FEMA folks, a month later, and just they were waiting there outside a building in DC. And so I walk up and we began to speak. And one of them said, that was such a great visit. When we went to West Virginia and somebody would live in the bottom of a valley, we would say, well, just move higher up in the valley. When we came to coastal Louisiana, we realized that there was no higher place to move. And that if people were so dependent upon levees, granted they may not be certified by the Army Corps of Engineers, but nonetheless those levees work. If people had to be protected by levees, we now understood that we had to give them credit for those levees. That was the story told here by you.
The Homeowner Flood Insurance Affordability Act limits yearly premium increases to an average of 15% per year for each of the 9 property categories listed by FEMA, with no individual policyholder paying more than an 18% increase per year. The Act urges the NFIP administrator to ensure most policyholders have premiums of no more than 1% of the value coverage, and removes the sales trigger that would have forced homeowners into actuarial rates when the homeownership changes. The Act also includes a $25 surcharge for most homeowner policyholders and a $250 fee for non-residential property and non-primary homeowners, and allows local governments to be reimbursed for successful flood map appeals. Members of the St. Charles Parish Council who attended the town hall meeting expressed their gratitude in the passage of the Act and stressed the need for continued support and action moving forward.
And I want the people to know there's a lot of work has been done, but there's a lot more that has to be done. I'd like to thank all the residents who stood behind and fought for this. Without their help, I don't think it would have went as far. And like I said, we're still fighting. We have a long way to go, but we're getting there. And we still need your help to stand behind us and get it all done. Thank you.
We'd like to thank Congressman Cassidy for coming out to our town hall today. Today was a great day to talk about some of the things that he's already accomplished, as well as the rest of the legislation with the help of the residents in regards to flood insurance. He mentioned flood insurance reform is not dead though. We still have more to do. The NFIP still needs some work. Today is a good day, however. We've made some good progress, and now flood insurance is attainable.
I'd like to thank Congressman Cassidy and Grimm up in New Jersey for fighting as hard for us as they did, and we still have a long way to go, but we're making a lot of headway. We've made some headway with the grandfathering and keeping the insurance premiums affordable, and we'd like to thank them and just continue the way we're going. Thank you.
For more information on the implementation of the Homeowner Flood Insurance Affordability Act, visit www.scpfloodmaps.com. A detailed presentation on the contents of the Homeowner Flood Insurance Affordability Act will be airing daily on SCP TV. Visit www.scp-tv.com to see the schedule for this presentation.